Harvest.
Welcome, you are listening to Ifrikya FM. Morocco, a wave of protests kicked off, announced by the National Union of Labour during a demonstration called the Day of Rage in front of Parliament. The protests aims to address government's overreach and the decline in standards of living, emphasizing the rights of citizens and Moroccan workers to live with dignity. The Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi welcomes the Algerian President Abdelmadjid Tebboune upon his arrival at Cairo International Airport for a work and brotherly visit. The third Ministerial Review Conference of the Africa-Turkey Partnership will take place on November 2nd and 3rd in Djibouti, bringing together foreign ministers from 14 African countries and representatives from the African Union. Serves as preparation for the Turkey-Africa Partnership Summit scheduled for 2026 in Africa. Today marks the official launch of the electoral campaign in Senegal ahead of the early legislative elections scheduled for November 17, 2024. A total of 41 candidates list are vying for seats, representing a diverse array of major parties and coalitions. Wednesday, November 27, 2024, is declared a public holiday by the Namibian President Nangolo Mbumba to facilitate the general elections for the selection of the President and members of the National Assembly. Algeria elected as the first Deputy Speaker of the Arab Parliament at the headquarters of the League of Arab States in Cairo, presented by Fouad Sabouti, a member of the Council of the Nation. Economy. The Secretary General of the Algerian Ministry of Energy and Mines, Abdelkarim Awissi, receives the Vice President of the China National Nuclear Corporation, focusing on enhancing cooperation in the field of nuclear energy, including peaceful uses and nuclear technology in medicine, especially the production of the radioactive pharmaceutical materials to combat cancer, as well as a work plan for cooperation and the exchange of expertise between the two sides. The British International Investment Institution announces the intention to allocate $500 million each year until 2026 to support energy and climate initiative in Africa. Chris Shajutumi, director of the Africa Department, indicates the private sector is increasingly focused on developing energy transmission networks across the continent and emphasizing renewable energy sources. Culture. As part of the 17th International Handicrafts Fair in Ouagadougou, artistic and cultural performances kicked off, offering festival attendees for various backgrounds and the opportunity to experience Burkinabe culture. Sport. The Nigerian women's national football team won 2-0 to Algeria in their first friendly match ahead of the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations finals. The Greens are set to face Nigeria again in another friendly match on Tuesday, October 29th. With that, we conclude today's Harvest. I am Amira Dekhili. Thank you for listening and stay tuned for the French Roundup with Rania Ait Qasi coming up in less than an hour.